All right, so here I am trying to show you my screen because there we go. Lots happening here in Michigan today. Today is Tuesday. It's my late night. I'm taking a few-minute break. And there's been so much going on, I don't even know where to start. So looks like they have passed some kind of bill for forensic audit. I don't believe it's a forensic audit. At least that's not what crud. CanCon, he posted about it and said, so they're saying that they're going to do an an audit of the selection. However, I think it's like unlimited. They're not doing. I don't think it's the forensic kind. They're just looking at the papers. So I don't know. Go look at CanCons. If it's not on YouTube, go to CanCon Locals, and you can find it there. I'll post a link to it. But there was that part of it. And then this is funny. This was David. I think David Harris. I love this guy. He's really great. Security guard admits. I'll post the link to this too. That Whitmer hasn't been in her office in 2 to 3 years. They went to go serve her the affidavits, and she wasn't there to accept them. What happens now? And literally, it's like, really, what happens now? So, like across the way, all the legislature has been going in and showing up to their offices and doing their business, but she's obviously been working from home. Must be nice to have that luxury. So there's that. Then we have Gateway Pundit had some funky doodle stuff. And they were talking about the Italian job, and I don't know what I make of this yet. They're not, I don't know. So anywho, there was that. That kind of caught my eye. Oh, and then the Colorado mayor bans Pledge of Allegiance at the board meetings and then gets triggered after members recite it anyways. Neener, neener, neener. Sorry. That just kind of like, And then here, it's all over. State Rep Michigan Cara, I think that's his name. I don't even know. Only days after the selection, hundreds of GOP and independent challengers filed affidavits, blah, blah, blippity, blah. Lawmakers Oversight Chair Steve Johnson, yeah, we've called him too, I have, who only last week mocked the AZ selection stuff in an exclusive interview with 100% Fed Up, have ignored the will of his constituents who have been demanding lawmakers address the issue of the selection, blah, blah, in Michigan during an exclusive interview with 100% Fed Up Representative Johnson. That would be Steve Johnson, not Cynthia. There's two Johnsons. There's two Representative Johnsons, Cynthia, and then you got Stevie Boy over here. He was a prick, just like she was a puta during that whole hearing that they had with Rudy and those people who filed the affidavits. I mean, they were treated badly. Not only were they treated badly on that day by the opposing, I don't want to even say opposed, but the other party, but then when they went to tell their stories is what happened, they were like ridiculed. I mean, these people, I mean, shit, some of them were even, they weren't just harassed, but they, death threats were made. And then you got that old Cynthia bitch whining and complaining. Well, you know what? She started it. She should have been shut her damn mouth and been like, sorry, my hair, I'm just a hot mess. Trying to do all this in less than 15 minutes. Not funny. So, top conservative Michigan Rep Steve Cara proposed House Bill 5091, requesting $2.5 million to perform the forensic review of the selection in 2020, and the U.S. Senate selection in the hotly contested state. Woo-hoo-hoo. So I don't know where that's going, but I'll put that link in there too. Yeah, and then Psaki on Gab, someone posted, Psaki said that the Biden admin is partnering with private sector to bribe kids with Xboxes to get the jab. If this is so dangerous, why are they having to bribe people? Come on, wake up, wakey, wakey. Oh, and then we have there. You remember that the Chinese defector? He said he was going to visit his kid, and then he ended up coming here and defecting. So they've got this is Christianity Daily. The high-ranking CCP defector came to the U.S. with the origins of that C-19. Provided evidence that the 2019 novel C was man-made and leaked from the Wuhan. And it's funny. I was talking with a friend of mine who is a PA. She's like a nurse PA, and she's worked with cancer patients, end of life patients, and stuff like that. And when this all started happening last spring, we were talking about it, and she even said, she goes, Lisa, I really don't think that this is. She goes, this is not natural. She goes, the way that this is doing and performing. And she called it. I got to say, hats off to my girl, SG. She, or SJ, sorry. SG is somebody else. SJ had it right. That's my girl. So anyway, so that was, they talk about all that. And then there was the Representative Cara. This is from the Michigan House Republicans in Michigan. And then I just got this. Holy cannoli. U.S. seizes, and this is from American Military News, and this is today, and it says U.S. seizes Iran state TV website. 2 other Iran-linked media websites. Are you kidding me? Look at, and it even, currently the websites for Press TV, the Islamic Republic of Iran broadcaster IRIB, Al-Alam TV channel for the Yemeni Al-Masira TV. I'm sorry if I'm not saying this right. I apologize. I don't know that accent well enough to pronounce it well. So if I'm screwing it up, I do apologize. This, which is operated by the Iran-linked Yemeni Houthi movement, all have a Department of Justice disclaimer image announcing the website seizures. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's good, but the Department of the DOJ, when has the DOJ done anything right? I don't know. But that's kind of interesting. I thought that was very interesting. Oh. And then, shucks, me. This was posted in one of my groups on Zuckbuck, that a huge red flag by DeSantis. Now, I thought he was a great guy. What the hell is he doing? They're saying forcible jab in Florida bill. He snuck it in. And someone said, I'm a huge DeSantis supporter, but reading this got me pissed. That's total BS. Well, and then the reason I brought this one up, and I'm going to click off it because it's my personal stuff. The reason I brought that up was because last year, in the heat of this whole pandemic, when Michigan was on its second lockdown after June, if I'm not mistaken. No. I take that back. It was before the second lockdown. No, it wasn't. I don't remember. I can't remember, but I was home. So, and I think I was still sick, and they were talking, no, because they were talking about what they were going to do with the schools. And if you didn't comply with the face diapers, and I want to say that it was in one of the Dakotas that a mom got on YouTube and was talking about how DHHS had changed not their protocol, but they changed all their verbiage for protective services. Like what they considered, like if you wouldn't make your kid mask up, or if it came to certain jabs, which before there was immunity for the non-vax community, But they were saying that they were giving all of this paperwork to parents in the schools, and they were asking like personal information about, like, does your kid have a custody agreement? Is there shared custody? I mean, shit that normally, like, and what does your kid use to snuggle with? I mean, shit like that. That's the kind of stuff that they asked me when I did the forms for the grandbabies, because they're there, they're babies, and they snuggle and they have blankets, and you know they had wubbas or whatever, everybody has a different whatever, but there was information that was not pertinent to what they needed to know. And anyways, so that just kind of has me right now. I'm in a little bit of I'm a little bit, my anxiety's a little bit high right now. I'm a little bit concerned as to what the hell's going on in the world. Um, I'm yeah, I'm a little bit concerned. And looks like Scotty Marr has put out a couple. Damn, two today. I saw the zombie. I missed the Counting Stars yesterday, but the zombie I just got AWOL Nation. Gonna have to repost that onto Facebook. So anywho, that's it for the day. I really didn't see much on M Live. Nothing that uh Oh, it's nice to see people's faces. Michiganders getting back to normal after the COVID-19 restrictions lifted. The state shed requirements, broad requirements like those that had required masks and limited restaurant capacity on Tuesday. On the eve of Michigan dropping its COVID-19 restrictions, Bill Bush and his family of Jackson were watching his son play Little League and experiencing a slice of normalcy. Staying warm on a chilly evening was nice. Evening once again, the concern, not the coronavirus. Bush's son's baseball season was canceled last spring. This season started with a bunch of restrictions, but most have been loosened now, he said, crediting the vaccine for moving things back toward the way they had been pre-pandemic. I would say it's close to normal as you can get, Bush said, keeping score of his son's game from just beyond the outfield fence. Michiganders have lived under some form of restriction designed to stop the spread, from stay-at-home orders to mask mandates to restaurant and bar closures since March of 2020. But Tuesday, the biggest public-facing piece, including the mask mandate, ended with the repeal of the public health order that had put them in place. Oh, they make that little piece ended with the repeal of the public health order that put them in place. Governor Whitmer marked the occasion at a press conference at Belle Isle in Detroit. Effective today, our Pure Michigan summer is back, she said, heralding the state's progress on vaccinations and low case numbers. At its peak during the fall, Michigan's 70 average, whatever, and Lieutenant Governor, who has personally lost more than 20 people in his life, said he saw Detroit and the state act with kindness and determined. Really? Well, that's why your numbers, you don't know what your numbers are. Shut up. Shut up, you idiots. Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Chief Medical Executive Dr. Joni Caldoun said the state and especially communities of color had been hard hit. Well, because you guys went after them. She wants to continue to encourage people to get the jab, but said the worst of the pandemic is absolutely behind us. Well, for someone that doesn't know a lot about it, we don't know where it came from. We don't know how it was created, because there are these questions now with the funding of it all. I mean, Fauci's emails have been released. So how can they pretend like this is, I mean, do they think people live in a cave? I mean, seriously, do they really think people live in a fucking cave? I'm gonna have to ask some of my nursing friends. Jenny Lucas got there. They have fear-mongered Michiganders for too long, and Michigan is just stupid. Michigan mask mandates, capacity limits are over. Here are the remaining restrictions. Oh, let's go over this. So Michigan's most notable restrictions are gone, but they're not all gone. The mask mandate for unvaccinated people, as well as the 50% indoor capacity limit, ended at midnight, Tuesday, June 21st. Well, today's Tuesday. They met Monday, or they end tonight. They were originally slated to end July 1st, but Gretchen Whitmer moved up the timeline because of Michigan's low numbers and increasing vaccination totals. Really, because from what I heard, they were stalled. And what, the one day they say they're stalled, one day they're not. It's kind of, they have like no record keeping system here. It's like, man, I hate to see their checkbooks. However, well, obviously that goes on for the current administration because he has no idea to balance a budget because look where we're at. No! However, not all of Michigan Department of Health and Human Services pandemic restrictions are gone. The outstanding orders include requirement for nursing homes, prisons, hospitals, schools, funeral directors, agricultural workers, and more. So these are the 9 remaining orders. Requirements for residential care facilities, testing in skilled nursing facilities, homes for the aged and adult foster care facilities. So they're still going after the old folks. Mandatory testing for prison staff, standing order for the COVID testing, administration of COVID tests, requirement for hospitals, laboratories, and health professionals, reporting of confirmed and probable cases of at schools, mandatory testing, preventative measures, and safe housing for agricultural workers, and funeral director reporting. Wow. Now they want to report, right? Businesses can still require people to wear masks if they want. More guidance for schools will be released by MDHHS this week. The goal of the remaining restrictions is to protect the vulnerable. All I'm going to tell you is, folks, how can you do half and half? See, this shows me no science. What is the difference from healthcare? I mean, if it's contagious, it's contagious. It can't be it's kind of like, oh, you have to wear a mask. But when you sit down at the table, so this virus is so smart, it knew not to come at you when you were sitting on your table without your mask on. That's how smart this virus was. See the science that they're talking about? And this is what I'm saying to you. If businesses are going to require in Michigan, at least in Michigan, I don't know what state you're in, but in Michigan, if they're going to follow these ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous and non-science based, because you can't tell me half and half, follow the science and half bullshit. I call bullshit. You know the game bullshit? You ever played that card game? Bullshit. So if I honestly, you know what? I always say, if you want to hit them where it hurts, it's called the pocketbook, folks. If they're gonna require you, it's not part of the no shoes, no shirt, no service. It is not part of that anymore. They can't claim that anymore. But if business owners are going to try to enforce this shit, they're fear mongering still. Do not spend your earned cash there. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Okay, so this is pretty much the shibble dibble. There's really no mask mandates. Oh. I don't see much else. What way this? Stimulus update, $300 payments could be permanent. Oh, that's all we need. That's all we need, folks, isn't it? That's all we need. Michigan lawmaker introduces the bill calling for forensic audit of 2020 selection. Michigan workplace COVID-19 requirements replaced with recommendations. So there you have it. It's in the news. They're recommendations, not requirements. U.S., Canada, and biweekly meetings over Enbridge Line 5 dispute. Well, CDC investigating rare heart inflammation cases in youth post-COVID-19 jab. But it's all good. Keep getting your kids jabbed, you jackasses. Oh, and VP Camel Toe's coming to Detroit to encourage vax. She still ain't been to the border. And I haven't been to Europe either. Michigan reports, oh God. It's nice to see. That's what I've been telling people since I've been really like pushing, and I like won't go to a place if they require it. If they ask me or anything, I'm like, yeah, whatever. My husband's like, you are so evil. I'm like, yeah, I'm not evil. I just stand up for myself and people. Ann Arbor makes race-based hairstyle discrimination illegal. Ann Arbor is the most liberal fucking town in all of Michigan, and they are so stupid. They literally make no fucking sense at all. None. I'm not even gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. And that's on the election and politics. Let's go to the world. What's talking about with the world? How to watch the last supermoon of 2020, the Strawberry Moon. U.S. Navy's massive explosion to test USS Gerald R. Ford measured as an earthquake. Ooh, that's a very interesting. GOP election bills pass Senate mask. Oh, that was 4 days ago. We already covered that stuff. All right, folks. So this will be the end of for today. I don't think I'm going to come back on unless I get something real juicy. But I don't know. I have to go to Discord because my one of my Facebook groups, it's a hot topic what they talk about, and I haven't been on there in like a day, and so they're sending me emails like you've missed this, and it's like damn. So I have to go find out what I missed now. So I have to get on Discord, which actually. Pop this over here. Holy cannoli, they have really whop-a-doodle. Okay, guys, I am going to have to let you go on this one. I will have to get back to you once I go through my Discord app. And they were just, the other day, they were just getting it separated into the different states and everything. So I've got to hook up with my folks and find out what they know. And if there's anything interesting that's something you don't already know, well, I will let you know. Alrighty. Hasta luego. I'm sorry it's late. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I've had the grandkid home with me because she was naughty, and I don't want her to get kicked out of daycare for being disrespectful and rude. So we have to teach her a bit of a lesson. So she's taking a little nap right now, and I don't know when she's going to wake up. So Nanny's got to be on the get-go. All right. Have a good afternoon. Remember, folks, knowledge is power. Share the knowledge. And you don't know everybody's cross. Like I just said, you had no idea that I had that going on. And you won't know. People aren't going to tell you what's going on in their house. So be kind. Just remember to always be kind. And, like I said, there's no reason when somebody asks you questions for you to, you don't have to get rude or anything like that. Granted, I tend to take the offensive because that's just who I am. It's the Italian in me. I'm hot-blooded, and I get very irritated and angry with stupid. I don't handle stupid well. But I have to get that in check, and we all do. So just be kind, teach each other, and pray, because you know what? I don't know what the hell is up with DeSantis, but it's a little bit unnerving to think that he was so great, so great, so great, and him to try to sneak that into that bill. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.